and I got this right here. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few. You see? And I'm going to jump down to verse 3. Well, I can read verse 2. It says, this verse 2, I will tell thee the similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold thereof. Earthly vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh, gold cometh of. So like it, let me read it again. Triple. This 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 2. I will tell thee the similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold thereof. Much mold thereof is 2/3. Earthly vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. The little dust that gold cometh of, that's the elect. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved. There you go right there. That what's going to be saved, that little dust that cometh, that little dust that gold cometh of. That's talking about the elect, okay? That mold is talking about 2/3, okay? So, read what you got, bro.
All right, this is back in Amos chapter 9, verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Yeah, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. What that's going into is a land, because the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect out of them going to possess the land of Edom, okay? When you look at an ancient map and you look at the land of Edom, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to possess that, okay? Go ahead.
And of all the heathen which are called by my name, said YAHAWAH by SHAM YAHAWASHI, doeth this.
Yep, go ahead.
Verse 13, behold, the days come, said YAHAWAH by SHAM YAHAWASHI, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
The plowman shall overtake the reaper. So what I want to do is jump to Zephaniah 2 and 9. So it shows you that we're going to get the land of Edom, right? And Amos, okay? It showed you we're going to get the land of Edom and Amos. And I'm going to show you where we're going to get the land of Moab, the Chinese, okay? Go ahead.
All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 9. Therefore, as I live, said YAHAWAH by SHAM YAHAWASHI of hosts, the power of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah.
So the children of Ammon is who? The Japanese. The children of Ammon is the Japanese. The children of Moab is the Chinese. Okay? So read that again.
All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 9. Therefore, as I live, said YAHAWAH by SHAM YAHAWASHI of hosts, the power of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah.
Yeah, so it's going to be laid waste. It's going to be desolate, okay? That's talking about the land of Moab, going to be laid desolate, okay? Go ahead.
Even the breeding of nettles and salt pits and a perpetual desolation, the residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them.
So when you look at an ancient map and you look what Moab was, the children of Israel is going to possess the land of Moab, and Moab going into slavery. Okay, the Chinese going into slavery, but the children of Israel is going to possess that land for trade and resources. Okay, and when you look at when you go into the history and look at salt, which when you look up the word salt, it goes into salary. and he used to do trade. They used to do trade in the ancient world with salt. So even though Moab have spread out past where their ancestors are, okay, I mean past where their ancestors was, when you look at an ancient map dealing with Moab and Ammon, even though they spread out past where their ancestors were over there into China over there, okay, in Japan over there, that land, that ancient land where they in the beginning, where they resided at in the beginning, the nation of Israel is going to control that as a resource, okay? And the word, when you look up the word salt, it goes into salary, okay? So read that again.
All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 9.
Go ahead.
Therefore, as I live, said Yahawah by Shem Yahushai of hosts, the power of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah.
Go ahead.
Even the breeding of nettles and the saw pits and a
Perpetual.
kind of a tongue twister. So like perpetual desolation, the residue of my people shall spoil them.
See, the residue of my people shall spoil them. And when you deal with the word spoil, it goes into rob. So the nation of Israel is going to control their land and have that land for resources and currency. Okay? They're going to control the resources. And the people of Ammon and Moab, they're going to be in slavery. Okay? So we're going to take that land. We're going to have a land of Edom and Moab land and Ammon land. Okay? Thus said the King James Bible. Okay? Because you got to remember, what Ammon and Moab is, they have stretched out now. Okay? They in China and Japan today. But their ancient land, Israel is going to control that as a resource. And the people, you know? Go ahead.
And the remnant of my people shall possess them.
See? And the remnant of my people shall possess them. What that's talking about? The land. Okay? So the elect is going to possess the land of Ammon and Moab. Go ahead.
So verse 10. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of Yahawah by Shem Yahushai of hosts.
See, they have, with their pride, and they have magnified themselves against the children of Israel. Moab have made a lot of money off the children of Israel while they've been in this captivity, man. Moab have became very wealthy, man. And Moab ain't paid the children of Israel nothing, man. Moab is in debt because they have made money off the children of Israel while the children of Israel is in slavery, man. See? So Moab is in debt, man, to Yahawah Shai. Edom and Moab, man.
Moab, man, they're prideful people too, man.
Yeah, yeah. See? So they've been lifted up, man. While Israel was in slavery in the Americas, man. And everything you look at in the store is made in China. And America and China do a lot of trading. And who's buying all them products? The nation of Israel, man. Okay? And Moab have gotten rich since the nation of Israel been in slavery, and Esau, Edom, man. And they look down and they make mockery and look down on the Negro Latinos and Native Americans as if they're heathens, as if they're nothing, as if they are no people, man. The Most High gonna get you for that pride. Okay? Go ahead.
So verse 11. Yahawah by Shem Yahushai will be terrible unto them.
See? The Most High, Yahawah shall be terrible unto Ammon and Moab. The Japanese, Ammon is the Japanese, Moab is the Chinese. Go ahead.
For he will famish all the gods of the earth.
Yeah. So all the idols that you got, the Most High gonna visit them idols. Go ahead. And destroy them. Go ahead.
And man shall worship him.
See? And man shall worship who? Yahawah Shai. See? Go ahead.
Every one from his place, even all the isles. So like, I'll read it again. This is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 11. And Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, every one from his place, even all the isles of the heathen.
So the whole world is going to be filled with the glory of Yahweh Shai. Everybody going to bow. Right? That's it on there?
One more. Verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also.
Yeah. Okay. Ye Ethiopians also. You Hamites. Okay? You Ethiopians. Your nationality in the Bible is known as Cush. Okay? Which you know that. You know you descend from Cush. You Ethiopian. You know your biblical nationality. Still to this day, you know you are Cushite. Okay? So ye Ethiopians. Go ahead.
Ye shall be slain by my sword.
You ain't getting away. The Most High gonna get you. The Most High gonna get you too. Okay? Yahweh Shai got a lot of enemies, man. Just like the nation of Israel, man. Got a lot of enemies. And you 17 nations, okay, you gonna suffer for looking down on the children of Israel and treating the children of Israel the way you have treated them while they've been in this captivity. Everybody gonna have to pay. Everybody gonna have to pay, man. You ain't getting away. Okay? Okay, take me back to Amos.
All right, we're going back to Amos chapter 9, verse 13. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
Jump back up to what verse is that?
That was 13.
All right, jump back up to 12.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen.
So we're going to get the land of Edom and Moab land. See that? And Ammon land. See that? Go ahead.
Which are called by my name, said Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, that doeth this.
Go ahead.
Behold, the days come, said Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
The plowman shall overtake the reaper. Who plowed the land? Who was in slavery? And who was reaping all the benefits? These other nations. The top one is Esau, Edom. So it said the plowman, which was Israelites' plowman, and Esau was reaping all the benefits. So it said the plowman shall overtake the reaper. So the role's going to be reversed. Go ahead.
And the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine.
So the mountains shall drop sweet wine. So the children of Israel, this is going to be a role reversal. The children of Israel is going to control all the natural resources, okay, in the land of milk and honey, and everything the children of Israel put their hands on is going to flow to them with ease. It's not going to be a struggle, man. We're going to be a wealthy people, man. Rich, with money and resources, man. Go ahead.
And all the hills shall melt.
See, all the hills shall melt. All the governments, all the smaller governments, everything that these heathens possess, the road's going to be reversed and everything going to be brought to the children of Israel, man. Okay? And the government of the children of Israel is going to stand, okay? And the glory of Yahweh is going to fill the whole earth, and everybody going to bow, okay? And the children of Israel are going to be blessed. Go ahead.
So verse 14, and I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel.
So he said, I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel. So Israel is going to be restored and serve Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
And they shall build the waste cities.
And they shall build the waste cities. So these heathens are going to build up our waste cities, man. I mean, our waste cities and the cities that have been wasted, okay? When the Most High judged this earth. Go ahead.
And inhabit them.
Yep.
And they shall plant vineyards and drink wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them.
See? So the children of Israel is going to control the resources, and the children of Israel is going to control everything, man, while everybody else is in slavery. And like I always say, we're gonna have a 1,000-year economic jump, man, which is gonna be beautiful. Okay? Because this is the children of Israel hell while we on earth, man. Because we not benefiting. We at the bottom as a people, man. Okay? We at the bottom, man. Okay? So go ahead.
All right, one more verse. This is verse 15. And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, which I have given them, said Yahawah by Shem Yahushai, thy power.
So we ain't going into slavery no more. Okay? You nations, you 17 nations are the one that's gonna be in slavery. Give me Isaiah 60 and 10. Isaiah 60 and 10. Well, I start at 8. Start at 8. Isaiah 60 and 8.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 8. Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves that they're to their windows?
Okay, go ahead.
Surely the isles, Salaki. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish thirst to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of Yahawah by Shem Yahushai thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he had glorified thee.
So slavery gonna be in the kingdom, man. So slave ships, slavery gonna be in the kingdom. Okay? Give me Zechariah 8 and Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23. Zechariah 8, verse 23.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23. Thus said Yahawah by Shem Yahushai of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirts of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that the Most High is with you.
We film it. What you got?
Man, you see the white guy carrying a stick?
Nah.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, I'll read this again. This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23. Thus said Yahawah by Shem Yahushai of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirts of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that the Most High is with you.
See? So, one more time, bro. One more time. You know?
All right,
one more time, bro.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23. Thus said Yahawah by Shem Yahushai of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirts of him that is a Jew.
So, what's on the skirt of him that is a Jew? Fringes. Statute, laws, and commandments. See? That's the reason why we wear the borders of blue and the fringes, is to remind you not to lean on your own understanding and keep the statute, laws, and commandments. So he grabbing hold of the skirt of a Jew, they're letting you know that he's a slave and he's subject to the statute, laws, and commandments under the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. With that right there talking about a Jew, okay, which is of the tribe of Judah, okay? So it let you know that slavery gonna be in the kingdom, okay? That's why I linked that precept up to that to show you. Okay, read that one more time so they can see it.
All right, this is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23. Thus said Yahawah by Shem Yahushai of hosts, In those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations.
See, out of all languages of the nation, because these nations speak different languages today. So it's telling you 10 men out of them nations that speak different languages, they're gonna be taking the hold of the skirt of a Jew. So they're gonna be subject to the statute, laws, and commandments. So it's gonna be slavery in the kingdom. Go ahead.
Even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew,
See?
saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that the Most High is with you.
See? That's what it's gonna be. You can't get around it, man. Okay? So what I want you to do is jump back to verse 9 again, and then we're gonna continue on.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 9.
Go ahead.
Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy son from far, their silver and their gold with them.
See, that's slavery. Go ahead.
Unto the name of YAHAWAH by SHAM Yahawashi, thy power,